Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and today we have a unboxing. Let's just get right into it. I know what's in here. I don't want to cut the table. Oh, there's tape right there. And now you see why I unboxed it with this little guy. Been waiting for, well, I guess not waiting like crazy, but I've been wanting to get one of these for a little while. And oh man, she's looking beautiful. Look at that shred carbon fiber with the gold flakes. They have a few different versions of these. This is the Civivi Imperium. Now they have the copper flakes, silver, and gold. Oh yeah, really good action. Oh, I like that liner, the way it feels. And this is obviously brand spanking new, so it's going to need a little bit of break-in action, but right off the rip, it is very smooth. The ergos are, it's, how can I say it? I feel the clip a lot. I feel it's thin. Anytime, this isn't a knife that's supposed to give you the best ergos. It's just not. It's a thin knife. It's supposed to be easy carry, you know, a nice, thin, compact, versatile blade. So you're not supposed to get the maximum amount of ergos or whatever you want to say. You know, you can call it leverage. I would call it just the comfortability of the ergos. You're not going to get that. You're going to feel the clips, you know, like I feel this moving a little bit. It is inset though, which I do like to see, so that's awesome. And the access to the lock bar is really good. It feels very comfortable, and the drop is very nice. It is very smooth. The thumb studs are very, very well placed. Like, that's exactly where my fingers want to land. Let's try the reverse flick. Same thing. The detent is nice, well tuned, not too strong, not too light. The front flipper placed great because I don't feel it hitting back here. You know, it feels really good to excuse me, to front flip. And let's check this stone wash out. So this is a stone wash, which I'm happy it's a stone wash and not a bead blast, because it kind of looks like a bead blast, but it's not. It is it's possibly both, like a little bit of a stone wash bead blast. Now, bead blasts tend to be the steels that rust right away. I forget. I think this is Nitro V. I hope I'm correct. I think it is Nitro. Yeah, Nitro V steel. Says it right there very lightly. So yeah, man, this looks like it's going to be a very comfortable carry. This little choil area, let's actually look at it here. Because sometimes you see choils like this and you're like, oh man, it has a great sharpening choil. Well, not necessarily. It's not about whether or not it has a choil. It's about the plunge grind. And a plunge grind like this can be deceptive because it doesn't have a line that just separates it and you can see clearly where it is. Let me show you with like this. You clearly see where it starts here and ends here clearly. With this, you can't see that clearly. So, you know, you almost have to have it in hand, and you can kind of see it right there, that shadow, the light, where it hits. It's basically going to about right there, give or take. So they do give you a little bit to sharpen. Now, every time you put an edge on this, this edge is going to back up farther and farther and farther and farther towards that. So it's okay. It's decent. It's not, just outstanding, but it's good. They gave you something, which I'm happy about. The slow roll is very easy because, like I said, these thumb studs are so well placed. I mean, at least in my hands. This grip does feel pretty decent. It is a thin, compact knife. Play, ooh, it does have a little bit of blade play. No lock rock at all. but it does have a smidgen of play right and left or side to side, which I think I could tune. I could probably get rid of that. Man, this carbon fiber looks beautiful. And you see these grooves they cut in. Is that T8? T8 hardware? That's awesome. Love to see that. Let's check out this jimping. The jimping is exactly the kind of jimping I like. It actually is grippy. When I like move my finger up it, see how it pulls it out. That's really nice. What is the thumb, or where's the stop pin? Okay, so the stop pin, I thought this was the closing stop pin. That's the open and closing stop pin. Now you also see that. Did you guys see that? Watch when I close it. So the stop pin for the close is right there. Now let's really look at that. Okay, so it is set back pretty far. Right there. You see where it hits? So that's a good place if you're going to have a stop pin there, because where it becomes bad is when it stops up here at the only place you have to sharpen, or when you're trying to remove steel, you have to watch out for. In this case, they moved it way back here, which that's a great place if you're going to have it back there. Yeah, I can already feel this thing getting smoother and smoother. Now, one thing with front flippers, when you unlock it, you can block this from, closing or from falling, but you can also, push it if, you're used to it. Very, very smooth. I'm wondering how smooth it's going to be after I tighten it up, though, because to get rid of some of that play. It's not bad, but it does have a little bit. They got the Civivi logo. So you just have the Civivi and the Nitro V, black clip. And like I said, there are other options of this. So this isn't the only variant, but it is very nice. Now let's talk about the texture. It feels exactly how it looks. Like slick marble. Slick. When I scraped it with my nail, there's somewhat of texture when I scratch it against my nail, but it's not really texture. It's slick. It feels like polished plastic, or, you can imagine. It kind of feels like marble or something, or something smooth. A smooth, hard, so it feels like hard plastic. Polished plastic is basically what it feels like. Very lightweight. So I guess we'll see how this thing goes. We'll see if I'll be able to get the play out of the pivot and, see how, this thing actually is in practical use. I mean, it looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. The edge is so-so. Not the best, but we'll take care of that. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.